for those that have gone far into it, we have been making arrests and we have been prosecuting. Just yesterday, I think I have more than 15 in my cell, and they are all going to be prosecuted. So that's what we are doing, and by God's grace, we will clean up the school systems to ensure that those things does not happen in Akwa Ibom State. I would personally visit some of these secondary schools to lecture them, and even some tertiary institutions, to have societal reorientation completely. We'll come up with that program, societal reorientation and schools reorientation programs, so that we'll go to these schools, explain to them the dangers of being a cultist. What do you stand to benefit if you are a cultist? So all these things will be discussed extensively to discourage the system. And if you don't hear, the tail end is prison.
Okay. All right, well, let's move on to another emerging trend also. We get to see this one on our waterways, the issue of piracy and water-related crimes. And some of these have led to the influx, of militants and violent groups from other, sometimes neighboring states and all that. So what are you doing in this area?
It is true that we have such challenges.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to announce for the first time that just yesterday, the Inspector General of Police has procured 2 gunboats, big ones, for the police to patrol the waterways of Akwa Ibom State. We are on our way to Lagos to bring them to Akwa Ibom State, where they have been in Lagos. So they will bring them, and then they will be in our waterways to boost the security of the waterways. We have some gunboats. The state government recently also procured some to add to the fleet. So by God's grace, that thing is also going to be history very soon, because the police is strategizing. The Navy are also strategizing and collaborating with the police and other security agencies to ensure that we deal with such situations. The Army also have some gunboats, and then we are collaborating to ensure that all the areas are policed very well. But as I said, crime can happen from time to time, but it is not going to be as usual by God's grace going forward.
Let's also look at the issue of trafficking in persons, because there's another state of crime right there. How are you collaborating with NAPTIP in the area of child trafficking and trafficking in persons?
Exactly. I have called NAPTIP. They came to my office. We have meetings, and I have told them that I will be giving them cases to prosecute, and I will be tracking my cases, and they agreed. So since then, any child trafficking case I have, I hand over to them. You can call them and interview them. They will attest to that, and at the end of the day, we track them. We see them discharging their duties respectively, also charging them to courts as well, and where they need counseling, they counsel them and they release them. So the majority of these child trafficking cases are taken to NAPTIP for prosecution and investigations. Others will prosecute accordingly. Those that are very, very direct, that doesn't need technical input or anything, we just directly prosecute them. The most important thing, as I want you to understand, is these criminals will not stop because they are making monies out of it. So those that are arrested are arrested. Those that are not arrested are still planning more, to do more. And we don't relent also by planning more ahead of them to ensure that we nip the problem on the board. We arrest them, we prosecute them, we hand them over to NAPTIP by God's grace.
All right. Let's take a look at the issue. There's this other one. Actually, I had that experience last night. I was on my way back from purchasing something, and I stumbled across 2 masquerades, very tall-looking guys like this with whips and stuff, and we were all in their regalia, and it was quite scary that late in the night. We've had issues, complaints actually, of people being harassed by masquerades. And we remember that there was a time where the state government said, hey, you guys can do your stuff, but don't harass people, don't harass women, allow them to go their way, and it's a cultural thing. We should be celebrating culture, not using it to terrorize the individuals. But recently we've had complaints of people being terrorized by masquerades. They're beaten up, they're harassed and all that. What is the police doing in this?
I think that is very barbaric. And it is condemnable, because if you are masquerade, that does not mean that you maltreat fellow citizens who has right to live, right to movement, right to whatever that is guaranteed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So henceforth, I assure you that I have given directives to all my divisional police officers and area commanders, respectively, with the tactical commanders, to arrest any masquerade found maltreating citizens in this Akwa Ibom state and prosecute him in full regalia of masquerade. Yes, we'll prosecute him because masquerade is also a human being and is prosecutable. So if you arrest or if you maltreat members of the public, you think that you are masquerade, you can carry cane and begin to flog people unnecessarily. Nobody give you that power. Even me as commissioner of police, I can't beat you. The law does not permit me to beat a fellow human beings, talk less of you, a masquerade that is doing cultural thing, which is supposed to be entertaining, to maintain culture, to enrich culture, to make culture attractive. You now turn it into beating and harassing individuals. That is not acceptable in Akwa Ibom state. And I will make sure that any masquerade that did that or that do that will be arrested and will be prosecuted in court of law. Let him go and tell the judge why he has to beat somebody because he's masquerade. That I assure you, this is what is going to happen in the nearest future. You will see us arresting and prosecuting masquerades. They should please try to maintain their lane of culture and deal with it. That is better. And we all go out and clap for them. But if they choose the other way around, that is criminal.
I'd like you to touch on another issue. Actually, I got a report this morning and even last week about some areas. This one now in Uyo metropolis, let me say your suburbs as well. There have been reports from areas like banking layouts, Atai, Ring Road 3, Worship Center, of that when once it's 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. it's a no-go area. And in the wee hours of the morning, like 5 a.m., you don't go there, else you get robbed and all that. Someone was nearly dropped this morning and all that. What is the police doing about this
situation? Is it 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 6 p.m.?
Yes, in the wee hours, as soon as it gets dark. Sometimes even in broad daylight, you see people, collecting people money.
Unfortunately, we don't have such reports.
Okay.
Unfortunately. And what is not reported does not happen.
But
so the best thing is to report these cases. But I assure you that even at the banking layout, we have patrol vehicle stations. We have patrol vehicles moving. All these areas that you are talking, we have police. So people sometimes will sit down and concoct stories and send to members of the public. That does not exist. If you call the person and say, "That's why I hear," you hear from who? Hearsay upon hearsay upon hearsay upon hearsay, and it's not admissible. So the best thing is we encourage citizens, when something happens like this or they see it, they should please report to the nearest police station. Even if you don't want to come to the nearest police station, please give us a call. Our control room number is 080-3921-3071. 247, this line is open and somebody is there to pick it. 080, I repeat, 3921-3071. You don't need to come to us. You can make a call and inform the police, and the police will be there for you. In the next 5 minutes, they will be there. Then we have a CRU number also, 070-490-83250. 070-490-83250. This is CRU number. That is our complaint response unit. Complaint response unit. And then the control room number is 0803921-3071, as I said. So just give us a call and you will see response from members of the public. As we are in this studio now, anybody that calls these numbers, they will pick and they will respond to whatever distress call they have. And that is why we say citizens should use the opportunity and report these incidences to the police. Then we have incidences of young girls, falling in love on social media. It is risky, very, very risky, because some people may want to do some rituals with young girls and a lot of things, maybe organ harvesting and the rest of it. So it is not good to just fall in to a lover in social media and begin to follow the person, or the person invites you, you don't know him from anywhere, he'll give you an appointment, you just honor because you need money. I think our young girls should be guided over these issues. Parents should take control of their children. where they go, what they do, and how they do it. They should not just wait for the children to bring complaint back home. No, they should guide them. They should preach to them. They should give them good and proper care, so that at the end of the day, they will succeed in whatever they go out to do, instead of falling victims of love scam.
All right, CP, I'd like you to touch on the issue of the safer highways, the stop and search. You know, because these days people tend to board. If you're unlucky to enter a bad keke or a minibus, you're undone finish. How is the police working, you know, towards curtailing or curbing or eliminating this issue? Because sometimes you never get to know until you board, until it happens to you.
Well, if God is on your side, you board a criminal vehicle or keke, and at the end of the day, you get to a checkpoint, you will get some level of support, because the police will stop, they will check, and you'll get you'll be given all the support you need there. That is the raise alarm. Just yesterday, we had cause to what do you call it, to stop a vehicle conveying a kidnapped victim of 70 years old. He was kidnapped in Ekpa. On getting to Southern Annan, the police checkpoint stopped the vehicle, and the vehicle belongs to the owner. So when they kidnap him, they put him inside his vehicle from his house. They drop. They want to take him to where they will go and hide him. So reaching to Southern Annan, a checkpoint was there. They blocked them, stopped them. They refused to stop. They chased them. When they saw the chase was too much, they stopped the vehicle, left the vehicle, and run into the bush. And at the end of the day, they left a pistol, and we were able to retrieve the pistol and rescued the victim with his own vehicle intact and return them back just yesterday. So you can see that the stop and search is working. It is only that we still need information as to something has happened, they are heading to social place, and the rest of it. So we'll be able to radio it, and that is why it also boils down to this control room number. Once you call this control room number, they will talk to any police officer that is necessary as far as that incident is concerned. If you report something from NTA here now, the nearest patrol vehicle to this place is the one that will be sent first, then followed by the next nearest police vehicle that is close to this place will be sent next. Then others that are far away will begin to come. So that is why I said our response time is 5 minutes. So just let us know. So the highway stop and search is working, and they are all in the highways. Our vehicles are intact, and they are ready. They are working. The men are working. And this is a state that I have also not been having complaints against the federal highway staff that we have. We don't have much complaints from there. That shows that they are doing what is expected. Others, in fact, some I think last year we had cause that they saw the vehicle knock down some of them for us, because they refused to stay, and they come while they are doing the stop and search, they knock them and they leave, and the rest of them. So I think we are good to go.
All right. Listener, we've been having a chit chat, as I told you earlier on, with the CP himself, the Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Azare. And of course, I've seen the phone lines have been active ever since we started this conversation. A whole lot of people want to come in and have their.
Not allowed by our law. So if you do jungle justice, you go in for murder. Now, for example, somebody commits an offense, and instead for you to carry that person and report to the police for discipline or for the law to take its course, you now resort to taking the laws into your hand and you kill that person. You now go, the man is dead, then you will now be charged for murder. You'll be charged for murder. Definitely, you must be charged for murder. And that is why we discourage this attitude of jungle justice, coming together to kill a fellow human being for whatever offense he has committed. Hand him over to the police. The police of those days that release suspects just like that is not the same police that are operating. There's no way any policeman will release a person who commits an offense that is visibly seen with evidences. You just be released to go. But sometimes the public should also do justice to us. The fact that you hear that the person has done A, B, C, D, and then you now arrest him and then you bring him to the police and you say he should not be released, no lie. Justice must take its course. If it is investigated and the person has not done what you are expecting him to have done, or what you brought him to say he has done, you don't expect justice to be served on him. You want him to be jailed. Even if we go to court, the judge will not jail him because there is no evidence to substantiate. And some of them will do this arrest, hand over to the police, come and give us statement, come and give us statement, come and support the investigation, come and tell them this is what happened, come and show us evidence of I was there when the thing happened and the rest of it. To be able to prosecute the suspect, they will lie low. And there's no way you go to court without evidence. Once you reach court, no evidence, nobody will answer you. Discharged and acquitted. Finish. So that is why we always encourage members of the public to please support investigation by giving us the information, eyewitness information, so that at the end of the day, when we go to court, they will come and tell the court, yes, I was there. This was what happened. The man will be jailed instead of being released. So there are so many conditions upon which a suspect can be released. One is lack of evidence to prosecute the suspect. Two is the attitude of the community that will make the arrest and will not want to come forward. All they are after is they have collected the person and they have handed over to police. Police cannot do anything without you, the person who saw him when he was doing something. We must be able to justify with evidence that yes, he has done what he is accused of before the court will take action against him. So these are things that the public must know, so that at the end of the day, they take advantage of it and get these people prosecuted. Like the last time I was in C Division, a chief came to me and said that there was something is worrying them. I said, what is the problem? He said, they will make arrest of a thief in their area and the community will beat him. After beating him, as soon as they reach the police station, the police will say they should come and pay for his medicine, the medical bills, that they are taking him to hospital and the doctor has prescribed this drug, they must go and buy. I said, yes, you are even lucky it ends in medical bills because you beat him to coma or you beat him to be sick. So you must take care of his health. You must take care of his health because he is taken to the public hospital and the public hospital will prescribe drugs, and whoever did that act must pay for it. Otherwise, if you kill him, you go in for murder. If the man's paraventure dies, it's murder. So you're even lucky that you are paying for medical bills, not being charged for murder. Yes. So some people trouble is sleeping, they will wake it up. They will just go and wake it up while sleeping. So it is not good to wake problem up as while it is sleeping, please.
All right. Okay, we still have some couple of more questions, and I'd like to ask this one because people are actually concerned about this, the issue of scavengers. You see, what's the police doing about this?
We have called them for a stakeholders meeting, and we have warned them that whoever is arrested receiving stolen items, will be prosecuted. Because these scavengers are the ones that encourage the thieves, the vandalizers. Those that goes to vandalize and bring for them to sell. Because if there is no buyer, there will not be thief. So we have warned them and we keep arresting them. Because anytime we have somebody arrested for vandalizing transformer or vandalizing public infrastructure, the next thing we look for is who buys from him. And it ends on scavenger. We join the two of them. This one goes for the stealing of those things or the vandalization of those things. This one goes for the buying of those things from him. Because my belief is if there is no buyer, there will not be thief. Today you thief, you go around, nobody buy. Will you be encouraged to go and do and steal again? You will not steal again because nobody will buy it from you. So you think that the best thing is to leave this thing. Because nobody buys from you to give you the money that you want to get. So that's why we are dealing with them accordingly, and we are trying our best to ensure that we deal with such situations in Akwa Ibom State. You can see that the level of vandalization in Akwa Ibom State has drastically reduced. Even though even now I still have some in my net ready for court. By God's grace, by next week they will be prosecuted after investigation. Yes, they still do it fortunately, and then we still do it also by arraigning them in courts.
Let's go over to the issue of motorcycle ban in the city. You know, we still see places where they were told you can't come here, you can't get to this point. They are still driving in there. What's the level of enforcement? What's the police doing about that?
Yes, there is a high-level discussions going on. I think the problem is enforcement.
enforcement.
And we have discussed, and we are going to enforce it very soon. I don't want to dislodge it in the radio.
Okay.
But let me even say that for those who want to obey the law is very clear. There are demarcations as to areas that you are supposed to fly with your motorcycle. Please fly those routes. There are areas that you should not go. Please don't go. Because Akwa Ibom State Police Command, once your motorcycle is arrested, will not release it. Don't even come through anybody to beg for a motorcycle to be released. Will not release it. You will have lost that motorcycle. So, therefore, the best thing to do is to fly the roads that are accredited by the government, that is allowed for you by the government to fly with motorcycles. The no-go areas, please avoid them, no matter who you are. The last exercise that we did when I was DC officer, we arrested a lot of motorcycles and the rest of it. Not one was released to the owners. And we are going to make arrangements with the state government to start trashing these motorcycles, so that once it is collected from you, it is trashed. So you now know that it is trashed. So that is the next level we are going. So we are going to continue the enforcement, and will ensure that once it is taken, it's trashed this time around. So please, it is better you warn yourself and put some discipline in yourself. If the government says, don't go there, this life is very simple. Don't do it. Yes, sir. Go this way. Yes, sir. Don't go this way. Yes, sir. The government is created by God to guide the society in living a good life. That's all. If you don't have leadership, and if you don't follow the leadership, nobody will sleep in his house. It is going to be like jungle justice. This one is bigger and stronger than this one. He will kill him and he will take possession of everything that he has. Another person also bigger than him will still take possession of what he has. So there is no rule. But because we are living in a modern society, and we are living in a guided society where we have constitution that is guiding us, we have leaders, and these leaders now sit down and say, for reasons that are better, that are for you, for the humanity, don't do this, it is wrong. Don't do this, that is what is called law. The law says, do this, don't do this, stop this, go ahead with this, and the rest of it. We are guided, so we are not animals. So we are meant to follow these rules and regulations. And then you find out that the whole thing, I keep telling people, yes, I still maintain it. I hardly say sorry. Not because I don't want to say sorry, but because I don't want to even do something that I would say sorry to you. I used to always ask myself, today, have I said sorry to anybody? Then I would now say no. So in a year, you hardly find out that I say sorry 5 times. Because I will not even do what is not right for me to say sorry. If you say don't do this, I will not do it. Do it this way, yes sir, finish. So if everybody will begin to charge himself to say, I will not beg anybody, I will not say sorry to anybody, then you stand to do the right thing. Once you are doing the right thing, you are good to go. You have no problem.
Let's talk on the issue of infiltration of the system, the force by some persons who put on the uniform and claim to be an officer of the law, one guys or the other, but then they are not really who they say they are. What's the police doing to checkmate a situation like this?
We are checkmating them, but we still need information from members of the public. Anybody who wears police uniform or army uniform and said, or DSS uniform and said he is one while he is not one, that is impersonation clearly. And when they let us know, we will fish them out and we will prosecute them. We prosecute them as we arrest them. Yes, so but we need more of such information, because the people knows them, society knows them, because they live from among themselves. So they know them. So once they tell us, we'll make arrest and we'll prosecute after investigation.
Okay, just before I take the calls, I have like 2 more questions that just came in. Just this one before I take the last one. There's a question here that's saying, what would you do in a situation whereby some lecturers, this one is a little bit digression, but I feel the place can come in at this point in time, a situation whereby some lecturers in the tertiary institutions devise all means to frustrate students, thereby prolonging their stay in school. How can the police come in to help the students in a case like that?
Well, as I believe that there are procedures in tertiary institutions and even other institutions, educational institutions, of what to do as a student, which involves writing petitions, sending it to the department, with the Senate and whatever, to be able to discharge those things up your head. And then if it is something that has to do with maybe corruption or seduction or something, if you report to the police, sexual exploitation and the rest, if you report to the police can help you. Yes, can take it up from there and ensure that it is either stopped or the person is arrested accordingly.
Right. And lastly, sir, is bail free?
Bail is absolutely free. I think before I even leave this studio, I will write it boldly for you, so that whoever also comes in here will know that bail is free. And he's also, just as he is free to leave 96.5 FM, he is also free to leave any police stations.
So sorry to cut you in. There have been claims. People have said they've parted with some sum of money.
The giver and the receiver are all culprits. If you don't give, nobody will collect. Sometimes they are the ones that even approach the police to say, please, I beg officer, take, I will give this, I will give that, because they want to jump the gun.
Okay.
If you, the police, want to collect money from you, you say, no, I will not give. He said, I will not give. I said, I will not give. It will stop. It will definitely stop.
Okay.
So that's why the law sees the giver and the receiver as culprits. So let us try as much as possible not to give. Once you don't give, you stand by the truth. Today, everybody joins together not to give, and then we'll find out that we clean up the society. But you find out that sometimes you will be the one to even start offering. Say, I beg, I want to do this thing, I want to pay this thing, because you want to escape justice. You want to escape justice, so you will start offering, and then they will start dragging, and then they will collect, and then you now come back and say bail is not free, when you are the one that even offered to give the bail money. So I think the society has to be reoriented. People should learn to do the right thing, and also lawyers that follow cases should also be our watchdogs. They should be the watchdogs of their clients by reporting such incidences to the police. We have instances where even after giving the bail money, they report, and we call and investigate, and then deal with the erring situations. So we are doing our best to clean up the system, but the public must do more, by not giving, and stand by it.
Thank you very much, sir. At this point in time, we are going to be taking calls. It's time for you to throw in your questions, 1 or 2 calls for the Commissioner of Police here in the house, Baba Mohammed Azare. What are those things, those issues that you would like to, put across to the Commissioner right now? The number to call is 0803 085 7755. Number again, 0803 085 7755.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon to you. Yes. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Mohammed. We're going to China.
Alright, shoot your short. 60
Thank you very
seconds.
much, because you are getting something. Sale is free. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, that one has said that bail is free.
Yes,
even if they ask,
free.
no give.
Yes.
And you have the right to say you're not giving this thing. Don't go and even offer. You've heard it from him today. Go ahead and ask your questions or contributions, suggestions, whatever you have to say. He is right here in the building. 0803 085 7755. 0803 085 7755. You can call the other line too. Hello. Hello, good afternoon to you. What's your name and where you're calling from? Where are you calling from? Alright, go ahead.
Go ahead. Good afternoon.
If we try to then the police think ourselves and continue killing the how are you going to treat what you know that maybe 10,000, 2,000 that the policeman is for you to pay? Then if you don't pay it, you are more than the agent 2 weeks, 1 month appointment. How are we going to do it?
070, please, 070 490 83250. I repeat, call this number 070-490-83250. 070-490-83250. Please call to say that this is your problem and it will be resolved by God's grace. Thank you.
All right. Next call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. Okay, we want to call back. Hello. Good afternoon. Turn down the volume of your radio.
Thank you.
All right. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Uko Budo.
All right, go ahead.
From Azare.
Your question.
Please, I want to say a big good afternoon to the commissioner.
Thank you so much, sir.
You have done a nice job. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I want to put something across.
Yes.
Concerning the community police.
Yes.
There is what we call community police.
Yes.
Are they to follow the police one and stand at the tipping point, or are they supposed to be inside village in order to help us to face out the bad issues?
Okay. Okay. The community policing officers are supposed to work hand in hand with the Nigeria police officers. They are to be guided because they are not police. They are to give assistance and support to the police officers during the policing of the state. So they are supposed to be together. Anywhere the police are going, they're supposed to dispatch them together. And even if they are going to be posted strategically, they have to be posted accordingly with other police officers to be guided so that they don't maltreat or extort members of the public. Because sometimes these extortions are done by these community policing people, and it will be, since they are wearing the same black and black with the police, they will be assumed to be police officers. So that is why we insist that if you are posting, as DPO, if you are posting community police officers outside, you must attach them with police officers so that they guide them on what to do and what not to do. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next call. Hello. Hello.
Hello, this is Lucy calling back. There's something that I wanted to find out. Please, Commissioner, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes.
This banding of police coming to the village, those villages are doing. So, if, for example, now, if somebody are pressing, they start to collect somebody's land, give another person, they don't like the other one to talk. So the other one is going to prove his own right by involving police.
Yes, he can. You know, there are a lot of ways and a system upon which we also go into such cases. We can go into such cases in under conflict resolutions. We can resolve that matter through conflict resolutions by calling all the parties involved and mediate as police officers to maintain peace and also sort out the problems. If there are criminal issues involved, you can go ahead to investigate the criminal aspect of it and also prosecute accordingly. So the only thing that the police are not allowed to do is to dabble into land matters, which is having jurisdiction in the court of laws only, and that is what we expect every police officer to do in a Akwa state.
All right, one last call. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, I want to use my land. And this is the Korean Salama.
Okay.
Let's say you take us to you're very economy. Out of Bureau Capital, the vehicle inside of Bureau Capital, we are putting like billions and we find out.
Okay. He's asking, his area is around the Kono, and he wants to know whether it is out of Oyo. Why is the police coming there to come and harass the black people and all that?
Okay, I don't know for now because I don't have the list of areas that they're supposed to apply. But he should find out, even from the divisional police officer in that area, whether Ikono is part of it. I don't think, because it's outside the metropolis. I don't think it's part of it. So if anybody is harassing anybody there, he should report to the nearest police station there, and I believe that they will caution the policemen that are disturbing those white men because they have freedom of movement.
Okay. I would have loved to end it at this point, but coming from my chairman, we should have an additional time because Actually, it's out of popular demand. We still have a lot of calls. I think we should just take like five more calls just to pacify the thirst of the people. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon to you. What's your name?
What are they for? What am I supposed to do? Are they for import? Then, or traffic light? Then the call of the traffic police. They come to embarrass me. Enter the motor. Traffic light. Children. Yellow. Look at the car. With the enter motor. Start to embarrass me. So, please, talk to them and help me out. Just go.
Okay, no problem. I will talk to them to take it easy with members of the public, because they are the servants of the people and they are not masters. So thank you for your understanding. And next time you have this type of experience, please endeavor to report to the nearest police station so that the policemen involved will be cautioned properly.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Please move away from your radio.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Mohammed Bank.
Okay.
Calling from about what that is.
Go ahead.
I'm from local government area. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, my question is, somebody may have the willing and the urge to give police information. But when this information is given to the police, and the police will close on the information and find out that the information is real, then at the end of the operation, they will now reveal your identity to the person, and now, maybe the country, they will not allow you to sleep in their house. How can you handle about that? What would you say about that? Thank you.
That is why we provided telephone numbers for you to call. So don't worry yourself. If you like, hide your number, call the number, give us the information. What we're after is the substance of the information you are given. You don't need to come to police physically to give them that information. If you like, hide your number, call us, give us the information. Make sure there is correct information as a good citizen. That's all. So these numbers that I keep calling are the ones you can call. 070-490-83250, 070-490-83250, 080-3921-3071, 080-3921-3071. You can call any of these numbers, and all the numbers of your DPOs or area commanders or other senior officers you know. You can call and then give them the information. If they ask you details about you, just tell them that you, as a good Samaritan, you have decided to call and pass this information. That's all. You have exercised your civic responsibility. Thank you.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, my name is David. I'm calling from Finland.
Okay.
There is a particular village in Finland called Ekpa. Before command science and secondary school.
Okay.
There is a road that is ongoing there.
Yes.
And the problem we are having is there is those security men that they are working with the Chinese men. They are maltreating students that they are going to secondary school on the road. It's not even close to the school. They are maltreating the students on the road, asking the children while they are going to school. Like, even the exam students, the way they are maltreating the pupils on the road is not good. Please, I want you
It's
to...
where is it? Where is it?
It's in a local government, Ekpa.
Ekpa. In Etina.
Before the science command secondary.
Okay, and the policemen are attached to Chinese personnel, to Chinese people.
Please, not the
I said the policemen are attached to Chinese. You said?
The policemen that are security, that is the security men that they are working with the Chinese people.
Yes, in that in that village.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It will be done. Something will be done immediately. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Juliana.
Good afternoon. Please move away from your radio sets.
Okay, I've done that already.
All right, go ahead. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, I'm part of the police chief.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Juliana.
Okay, sir.
Actually, I'm a commercial driver.
Okay.
I move from one place to another.
Yes.
So I would want you to beam your searchlight
Yes.
into areas like Percy Junction. There's a new police station along Percy Road.
Yes.
The officers will always come and extort immediately after the junction near the trailer mechanic. And then also around the dam, where you have God is good motors. There will be a lot of extortion. For a very long time, we have not seen this in a time of death, but it's just beginning to resurface. And then coming to, if you are heading to Abak, where you have Ibadan, there's a place called Ibadan Junction, Ibadan. Once it is 7 p.m., there is massive extortion there, and that's what I'm thinking it is. This group, what do you call them, vigilante or whatever, VGN, yes. That's what they do from 7 p.m. That's what is happening there. Again, now. And then it got a by fire service, still along, still in Abak, as if you are heading to Ikonepede from Abak, where you have fire service. Once it is 7 p.m., the same thing that happens around the banana is the same thing that happens there. Massive extortions. So I would want you to bring your flashlight into this area. Thank you for having me, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. God bless you for the information. I promise you I am going to commission my monitoring unit as well as the escort to go around all these areas that you have mentioned to ensure that we sanitize the system. God bless you.
All right, there's 2 more calls before we go. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Victory calling from Ikotobi.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you, madam.
We are happy that you are in this session listening to all Akwa Ibomans that have something to contribute.
Thank you so much too.
Please, I'm staying at Barracks Road.
Okay.
I want to complain an issue that I experienced last week. A task force people, not even policemen.
Yes.
They are harassing people that are taking sick people to health center. I was inside Keke taking my mother to a health center. So those task force people, they're like stopping us. I don't know whether I know very well Keke cannot enter Barracks Road, but going to an health center, that person is very sick. She could not be able to walk. I don't know how they were expecting us to take that woman to the health center. Our Keke fell inside gutter. Please, I don't know how they're going to do this.
Okay, the task force are from where? Which task force is it?
This task force that your local government task force that they are uniform.
Or your local government task
Yes.
force, okay.
Yes.
We will admonish them to use discretion. You know, the law is something and discretion is another thing. If they tell you don't ply this road, and then you as a person, there are some conditions upon which you will allow such things to happen without being offended. You allow the public to ply because of the circumstances they find themselves. So I believe that we are going to talk to them, we'll admonish them to ensure that discretion is always implied.
All right, thank you very much. Let's take just one more call. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Commissioner, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, my name is Anette John. I'm calling from Calabar. I'm based in from a Chinandela government.
Okay.
So please, I want to ask a question, please.
Yes, sir.
So please, is this by right for a person to go to Ikotobi and buy a bike
drive back to Calabar. The police start to show him in driving license. After searching all everything, the police asked him to show driving license. It is the right place, sir. That's my question.
Driving license like how? Is it motor? Bike, motorbike.
Yeah.
You go to Ekpa, you buy motorbike. You are going there. Do you have license to drive the bike, the motorcycle? Yes, you have to show your permit. You have to show your permit to drive the bike, because if you don't have permit and you are even flying a highway with such a bike, it may be dangerous for you as a human being. So the police can stop you, can ask you such questions. So please, before you fly Nigerian roads, get the relevant documents to avoid embarrassment.
Okay, so much have been said, and still more calls are coming in at this point. If you want to dwell on this, Commissioner, sorry, you know, Google. You can answer question till tomorrow. Actually, I think there should be a channel where they can reach the police to redirect, issues, suggestions, and all that. There should be, a channel. Can we have that channel, please?
080-3921 3071. This is control room number for distress calls.
Okay.
If you have any distress call, you can call the police control room number. You need support, you need assistance, they will go within the next 5 minutes to give you support. 080-3921 3071. If you have any complaint against police actions or inactions, you can call 070-490-83250. I repeat, 070-490-83250. So these are the two numbers that we use frequently, 24 hours, and they are meant for members of the public.
All right, thank you very much. All right, this is where we draw the curtains on the chit-chat with the Commissioner of Police, Baba Mohammed Azare. It's been a pleasure having you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
And of course, to the person that accompanied the DSP herself, Tim Fonjan. She doesn't want to go back, actually. She's cool just where she is. All right, thank you so much for coming. This is where we draw the curtains, dear listener. You've heard it all from the Commissioner himself. Don't forget, the one that all of us are always talking about, bill. They say it's free. If you don't remember anything, remember that one. But I'm sure you remember every other thing, of course. Let's join hands to, make Ekpa safe and secure for all of us. Security is everybody's business. It's not just about the police or the government. You and I have a part to play, whether we're in the metropolis, in the town, or in the rural areas, the water side areas, wherever it is you are listening to us right now. We want you to know that security is your business as well. This is where we wrap it up. Thank you so much for being there. And for those that called in, thank you so much for the contributions, the questions and all. We truly appreciate that. Until next time, my name remains Juliana Ekpa. Do stay safe.